Hi everybody! So I got to see Eat, Pray, Love yesterday with Julia Roberts, and let me just tell you, I thought it was the cutest film ever. Like, it's not an Oscar winner or whatever, but it's all about this woman who just doesn't like how her life is going right now, so she just decides to take off and just travel and just find herself. I feel like it's a really inspiring film, even though when you think about it, it's not exactly the nicest thing to do. Like, the lead character was married to her husband, and she just realized, she's like, I don't want to be married anymore, I don't want to do this, so she just went off and did her own thing. Obviously not the most polite thing to do, because some hearts were broken and whatnot, but she did what she had to do, to keep going and do what she wanted to do. She wanted to travel, she wanted to find herself, and I thought that was really inspirational. There was a book, Eat, Pray, Love, obviously before the movie, because that seems to be the trend nowadays, but my friend actually read it, and she was telling me about it, and she's like, this is so different from the book, because we were talking about My Sister's Keeper, and how I read the book before I saw the movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so different, they changed the ending, blah, 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 and, she was saying that, when the Richard from Texas takes her up the stairs, it wasn't Richard in the book, it was some Irish poet who talked about his life and everything, and when she gives the money to that woman Wayans, who has the daughter Tootie, and they wanted to build a house and a pharmacy, she gave her money for her birthday, but then the woman totally took advantage of her and kept asking for more money and all this stuff. So kind of they left out a lot of negative things and made it a really positive movie. Okay. Well, I'm a really positive person, so I'm completely fine with that, but wasn't really the true story of what happened. So I would recommend reading the book. I'm going to read the book as soon as possible because it was so awesome, and because Sarah Bareilles loves Eat, Pray, Love, so I have to read it then. I love her. She's awesome. And, I want to talk more about the actors. Viola Davis played Julia Roberts' best friend, and I loved Viola Davis ever since Doubt, and then I found out she was a Tony winner for, I don't remember what play, but she won a Tony Award, and she was like a theater girl before she went to that. She's just really cool. So she played a really cool role in this. She was like the friend who like grounded Julia Roberts and was like, okay, I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, but you gotta think about yourself. I don't know. She just seemed to have like a snappy attitude. It was kind of cool. The guy who was her husband was from Yes Dear, so I was like so excited about that. And then, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about how I don't like Julia Roberts, because I didn't want to see this movie, honestly, because Julia Roberts was in it. And if you all don't really know Julia Roberts' history, she was in Pretty Woman, obviously, you know that, whatever. But she kind of seems like a man stealer to me. There is this makeup artist, her name is, Vera Steinberg. And she's a makeup artist. And she was married to Daniel Moder. Or Moder, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry. And they were married, had a good life, whatever. Curiously, on IMDb, it says that they divorced May 2002, and Julia Roberts got married to this guy in July 2002. So there was a 2-month leeway where he was divorced and then got married to somebody else. To me, that just screams man-stealer, but to some others, maybe not. Maybe they met each other the day after he got divorced and they just fell in love. Maybe. But to me, I don't think it's that good. And honestly, I don't know. I never really liked her that much. She wasn't my cup of tea with charisma and stuff, but it was a really good movie. It was really cute. It's definitely a feel-good, kind of chick flicky film. Javier Bardem was awesome. I haven't seen him in anything but No Country for Old Men, so it was really cool to see him do like a romantic comedy, something completely different from his usual, I guess. That's not really his usual, it's his first thing, I suppose. But I still haven't seen Vicky Cristina Barcelona, so he might be kind of like that too. But I thought he was awesome. And overall, I would give this movie, definitely go see it in theaters. It's really positive. If you've read the book before, I don't really know. Dina saw it, my friend, and she liked it. I think she just liked the book better. It was kind of how I felt on My Sister's Keeper kind of a thing. So, I would go see it, though. It's really cute. Of course, you can always rent it from your local library. I'm a big advocate for the library. Love it. Or, just rent it from Blockbuster, I guess, when it comes out. But I would definitely recommend going to see this before noon, because it's 4:25 at the theater.